All right, my friends, today we are going to draw Frankenstein, and this one is similar to the Picasso Frankenstein that we do, or Frankie if you did the girl, but it's different. So this one is more of a cartoon style, like in Illustrator. The one that we did with the Picasso inspiration had that split face where we drew the line down, had the nose and the mouth, and then we had the one eye looking sideways and the other eye looking forward. And that was so that we could show that side view, the side profile of the face, and the front view of the face looking forward at the same time. Like I said, this one is more of a cartoon Frankenstein. And you can see, because the shoulders are up really high, it's like he's hunched over. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our drawing here. We're going to make his head nice and big. It's going to be about 3/4 of the size of a page. Now it's an oval shape, but notice that it's kind of flat on top. So we're going to go ahead and draw a big U. And we're going to add that sort of rounded top. We're going to add the zigzag for the hair. And you can make it uneven or even, that's your choice. Now we're going to do this big eyebrow. It's kind of like a big M. And then we're going to put the eyeballs in. So there are 3 circles that come in underneath. 1, 2, and then 3. And we're going to put in a little dot here for the highlight. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And we're going to color this first one in black. This is the pupil. The second one is the colored one, that's the iris. And then the third one is the white of the eye. Do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3. We'll put that highlight in. Fill the background in black for the pupil. Okay. Now, the next thing we want to do is add the nose and mouth. So we're going to add a really simple nose. And then I like to do this curvy mouth. You can do any kind of mouth that you want, but I like to do the opposite curve of the eyebrow. So we did that M. This time I'm going to do kind of a W. And I'm going to put a little chin on him. We're going to add some ears. 1 and 2. Put the little line inside. All right, our Frankenstein is coming along. Now the next thing we want to do is add those bolts to the neck. So we're going to put 2 lines coming out, and then we're going to add a rectangle around the outside. So it almost looks like a sideways T in block letters. All right, for the body, I'm going to scoot this up a little bit. We want his shoulders to look like he's hunched over, like he's bending a little bit. So we're going to put them up here next to his chin and round them out. We're going to open up his jacket, and then we're going to put this collar on. This is called a lapel. So it's going to come out, in, out, in. Here, out, in, out, in. Okay. Now the last thing that we're going to do to add details is to add maybe some patches, because Frankenstein is kind of sewn together as a person, and we can add some scars to his face as well. So I'm going to add a little scar here, add those stitch marks. I can add another one here if I want. I'm going to add a little patch here. I'm going to make it come off the page because that makes things look a little bit more interesting. And I'm also going to add those stitch marks to my patch. I'm going to add some like wrinkles to give him a little bit of a creepier look. And maybe another little patch here. All right, that's it. Now the last thing we're going to do is add some color. So we've drawn a Frankenstein. We have added details. So we have eyes, nose, mouth, ears, the bolts on the neck, the hair. Then we've added some clothes. We've made him look hunched over here by putting these shoulders up. We can add other details like these scars or the wrinkles. We can add the patches on the clothing, and then think about what color your Frankenstein is going to be. I did my Frankenstein green. Yours could be a totally different color because you're the artist. And then you want to give it a background too, so the whole paper should be covered. All right, my friends, have fun.